like playing streaming a game for a couple hours today. I'm going to be playing Dark Eye Chains of Satinav. I can't pronounce it. Whatever. It's based on a German RPG system. I think it's pretty fun. It's like a point-and-click adventure game. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to announce this really quick. Share it up. All right. One more second. I can remember my password. Well, let me do this the old-fashioned way. I can't seem to remember my password for Twitch. Or Twitch, Twitter. Actually, this is wrong. Let me fix this. Forgot to change out Twitter. Oh, I'm sorry, Twitch. Yeah, Twitch. Twitch, Twitter. Yeah, name's confused. Forgot to change the name of the program in Twitch. Still says I'm playing a different game. This game's available on GOG.com. Okay, let's. All right, all done. All right, let's get back to the game. New game! I don't really know anything about this game at all. So let's play and see what happens. The casual adventure.
Who has the power to outwit their own fate? As long as the gods steer the ship of time, there's one thing that's certain. The chains of Satinav will not break.
I said that wrong.
The days were happy for dreamy Andergast. Peace with arch-enemy Nostria seemed to be within immediate reach. Nostria's queen was about to pay a visit. In order to prepare for the journey, trifle occasion, the king had called the young lads of Andergast to take up a cheerful challenge.
The oak leaf. He doesn't let go of the vicious dog.
Dogs are much smarter than that, Ulfried. They roll on their backs when they know they've lost. How about it, Geron? Are you giving up? Give him some air for a bit so he can make himself heard.
With a right click, I can examine its surroundings closer. With a left click, he can interact with his environment. Otherwise, click on him.
I will.
What's that? I'm having trouble understanding you.
I will prevail.
No, Birdcatcher, you will lose. I'll explain the algebra to you. You'll have to find 4 copper oak leaves to win the contest. I, on the other hand, need 4 oak leaves made of brass. At the moment, you're just 1 oak leaf ahead of me, and given that Ulfried here will soon rid you of this oak leaf, you're at least 1 leaf short of victory. Or do you still think you can free yourself?
Perhaps I should pick up this hammer.
The hammer won't help you one bit.
Alright, pick it up.
My hammer.
Never mind him.
Why don't you just give up, Birdcatcher?
Alright. Smack him in the face.
Will you stop?
Just imagine if the bad luck charmer wins and gets received by the king. Help me out here, Ulfried. What did the blind seer say back then, before he was burnt at the stake?
That Geron is evil.
I believe he said that Geron will bring us great misfortune. You have to consider the exact wording with prophecies, Ulfried.
What if Geron curses us? They say he's got a dark gift.
Nonsense.
Okay, I can smash items with just sheer willpower. Let's smash that.
You want the jug? This wine is only meant for the victor of the challenge, which would be me. What the? Stop it! Do you want to bludgeon him to death? Just take the oak leaf and let's go.
Yes, they were indeed happy days for dreamy Andergast. Only a few foresaw that soon nothing would be the same as it had been before.
What have you done to the cage? Leave it there. I'll fix it later.
Gwynling, I didn't break it.
Yes, yes.
It was Olgierd and his farmhands. They ambushed me and took my oak leaf. You know, the one for the oak leaf challenge. You hear? They destroyed the cage, not me.
That... it can't be.
But you know what? I'll win the contest anyway. I'll take back my oak leaf and I'll win. And then no one will taunt me anymore. What are you doing there anyway?
Geron, this nonsense isn't going to lead anywhere.
I don't want to spend my whole life...
Being just a hunter and a trapper like me? Without a cage, you're not even that, you know.
Alright.
Can you fix the cage?
Guess I'll have to. We're going to need it still.
Do we have a new job?
Job, he says. Before any of those hicks even begin to notice what's about to hit them, it'll be far too late.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the crows, Geron. The crows.
What about the crows?
What's up with that dead crow?
I want to know what brought them here.
That's easy. Winter is near. It's looking for warmth.
It's chock full of black bile.
Once I've won the oak leaf challenge.
You're only earning scoffs and sneers for yourself.
The victor will be honoured by the king.
Everyone remains in the place meant for them. When will you finally accept that?
You seem tired. Why don't you go to bed?
Those dreams, they eat away at me and consume me. And those crows, those horrible creatures, they already feasted on the dead knight Ulderic's flesh. Something's afoot.
What dreams are those?
Eyes keep staring at me. Blind eyes, like in the days when the seer was still alive.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing. They're only dreams.
See? That's what I mean. The crows prevent you from sleeping.
They're watching us. Don't look into their eyes. They look right into your soul, Geron.
I'm not afraid of a bunch of crows.
Until you hear the wings of Golgaris swoosh by.
Who says that Boron's soul bird can't be put in a cage as well? How did Knight Ulderic die?
He was murdered.
The old man? Why would anyone do that?
Who knows? But he was one of those who finished off the seer back in the day.
Gwynling the seer has been dead for a long time now.
Yes, yes.
Will you please stop brooding over that seer already? He was burnt at the stake, right?
13 years ago.
Because he foresaw King Gwendolen's death.
That's not the reason why. He abducted children. Nobody knows why. Be that as it may, he had sinister plans for Andergast. He ordered legions of crows to conquer the town, or to destroy it. At least that's what they say.
And that's why you're rummaging through the innards of this bird?
His crows brought dark dreams with them.
Enough of those horror stories.
Help with the challenge.
Will you help me with the oak leaf challenge?
Leave me alone with your tomfoolery. I've got more important things to do.
Those crows will still be here tomorrow. The challenge only lasts today. Will you help me with...
Leave me alone. I've got...
Those
Fine.
I have to run. My rivals aren't sleeping.
Alright, take a look around here. Hey, button, I can see everything.
Gwynling rummaged through the whole room yesterday to find this drawing. And as always, he said nothing about what it means.
Take a look at the case. Can I take it with me?
Can't you wait until I've...
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
I need to get my third oak leaf back from Olgierd, and I'll have to go to the castle gate and ask the Chamberlain for the last riddle of the challenge.
Catapult.
It can't launch. The string has rotted away.
I can fix that. That's string. Take a flute.
I'm going to succeed. It's just that I've got 2 oak leaves. Olgierd has the third, and the fourth one is still hidden. Let's go then.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Go exploring.
Damn it, it has to be somewhere.
But the guard says he doesn't have it.
Shut up. Geron's over there. He might eavesdrop.
You stink. No way. I'd better not.
Don't you think you've eaten enough mud for one day, birdcatcher? Or would you like Ulfried to provide you with seconds?
No, thank you.
What can I do for you, my friend?
Give back my oak leaf,
Or what?
or I'll curse the meatloaf so that he'll lose all of his teeth.
What did I tell you, Olgierd?
Shut up, Ulfried. Get out of here, you little witch brat. We don't want to see you here in Andergast anymore. You and your curse will spell doom for us all.
You and your superstition.
It has been foretold.
My oak leaf doesn't even... You have to collect brass, Olgierd. Mine is copper.
Yes, and at least you will not be the winner, because that would be the end of beautiful Andergast. We'd be up to our necks in pig snot.
Nonsense. That would be the end of your superstitious blather.
Woohoo! So the witch's brat wants to prove himself. You
Man,
are
we're
nothing
not
but a
that great in this
bird catcher.
Aren't you one of the Nostrians' fiercest enemies? So why do you participate in a challenge to honour their queen?
I'm not doing it for that Nostrian broad. I'm only doing this for me. There will never be peace with that vermin. An alliance between Andergast and Nostria? That would be as natural as... a flying frog?
Witty.
Beat it.
Let's get out of here.
A single rope for all the barrels? I'm getting too old for the...
Whose house is this?
Well, the guard says he doesn't have it.
What was the text of the riddle again, Olgierd?
Damn, can't you remember anything? In front of the castle stands a guard with his trousers and shirt, and in one of those two there's a leaf. I give you my word.
There's a leaf.
Yes, but he swore by Prios that he doesn't have it. Let me think.
I'm getting too... out of... I'll go for a walk. Now I have to
Let's not go to the left. Let's go this way.
Good day, blacksmith.
Sod off, bird catcher. I've got a lot on my schedule. Besides, even my best blades catch rust when you're around.
So what's on your schedule?
Don't play dumb, kid. I'm the blacksmith. There'll be jousts in town soon. Who do you think will tend to the dented suits of armor, polish the lances and sharpen the swords, huh?
Someone who's good at those kind of things?
Oh, shut your trap.
What do you think? Who's got the best chance at winning the joust?
I don't care either way. What I do care about is that the knights pay me handsomely for my services. This year the all-time champion can't compete anyway, so the tournament doesn't make any sense at all, really.
And who would that be, pray tell?
Why, the knight Bogumil Wraithling, of course.
Never heard of him.
Well, that's too bad.
I wonder what the prize for the winner of the Oakleaf Challenge will be.
How should I know? I guess you'll be knighted.
You really think?
Well, in case you win, I sure hope not.
We'll see about that. Keep on, Forge.
Oh,
Hold on.
Hello, Guerin. Have you caught a lark for me yet?
No, not yet.
Come on, Guerin. I have a feeling you're not trying hard enough for me.
Nonsense. It's just not the right season for larks.
You think I believe that?
What do you want with a lark anyway?
It should sing for me. What else?
Of course. What's in the big pot?
Acorns.
For the pigs?
No, those are lots for the town fair, in honour of the Queen of Nostria. One draw is a kreutzer.
And what are the prizes?
I still have this straw puppet, this flask of plum spirit, and this wheel of cheese. The winner can choose the prize for themselves.
I want to test my fortune.
Well, Guerin, are you sure? With your luck, I'll bet you'll lose.
Don't you start as well. Here's your kreutzer. Damn.
Will you be so kind as to put the acorn in this box? And please don't look so disappointed. Bad luck at gambling means good luck in love, all right?
Has anyone ever won at all?
Of course. What do you think I am? A cheat? Look, I put all the acorns that have already been drawn into this box. I I've painted little patterns on the winning acorns. And as you can see, there is already one winning lot in the box. That means that there has in fact been a winner already.
All right, all right. Quite busy, isn't it?
Yes, isn't that great? And this is just the beginning. All those strangers, the beautiful music, finally some life in Andergast. But have you heard of Magistra Dorata?
The old hag who looks like her wand?
Don't mock her, she's dead.
Dead?
Her eyes torn right from their sockets, the same as Knight Alderic.
That's weird.
Yes. Isn't the minstrel's music to die for?
Do you like the music?
Yes, I've been listening the whole time. Oh, how I'd love to go closer to the musician and watch him play. But unfortunately, I have to stay here and watch the lots. I wish he would play the song about the Bruin's bride. I don't think I could hold myself back any longer in that case.
What's so
Well, Garon, it's just so beautiful. Everything else seems so insignificant when I listen to it. You would have to listen to it for yourself if you want to understand what I mean.
Okay.
What do you think the winner of the challenge will receive for a prize?
I guess the victor will receive a commendation from the king and will be able to parade around a medal.
That's it?
What do you mean? Have you entered the contest?
Why not?
My, you keep hanging in there, don't you, Garon?
See you later, Hilda.
See you, and don't forget the lark.
Greetings, minstrel. What might be thy name?
My name is Fredhelm. What do you want?
Fredhelm? As in Broderick Fredhelm?
No, I'm afraid not. Just Fredhelm. But you don't have to be so damn formal. All right then, what is it? Is there anything you wanted to complain about?
Can you play something different?
You don't like my music, huh?
Oh, but I do. It's just that I'd like to hear a certain song. The song about the Bruin's bride.
I haven't played that in a long time. Can't I play a different tune?
Encourage, play it.
Come on, you can do it, Fredhelm. These people aren't going to notice if there's some notes missing anyway.
All right.
And make it nice and loud, please, so that everybody in the marketplace can hear you.
Will do. A special request for this birdcatcher here.
What? Be careful, minstrel. When the bird catcher has requests, there's bound to be some damage.
You can't know this, but he's going to spell doom for all of us.
Don't listen to them, just play. Hilda? Hilda! The lots that have already... this...
Distracted.
Tomorrow it's off to the slaughter. If I absolutely have to steal, at least I shouldn't be... If I absolutely... Did you make the puppet yourself?
Ignored.
By now, you should have learned that you have no business here, birdcatcher.
I'm not going... I wasn't... Good day, Blacks.
Sod off.
Keep on... I'm still human.
Okay. There's a lot of pigs in this town. Go to this temple. First, before I talk.
I'm too occupied with other things right now.
Never mind. It's not going to be a temple.
Tomorrow it's off. Hello, Troga.
Why are you loitering here, birdcatcher? You have no business in the castle. And why is it that everybody is staring at my belly today? I know good and well that I'm on the heavy side.
Never mind. So, Olgierd's oak leaf is hidden in Troger's doublet. But if Troger swears he doesn't have it, then he really...
You again.
Olgierd of the Dyers has stolen one of my oak leaves.
What business is it of mine if you lose your leaves?
But that's not fair. They outnumbered me.
Well, let that be a lesson to you.
I don't need any lessons. I'll get it back somehow. What's the riddle for the last oak leaf?
It's as if the riddle for the fourth oak leaf was made especially for you. The sows at the north gate are peculiar beasts. On acorns they feast, yet show disdain for the leaves.
Sows at the north gate, acorns, no leaves. Sounds easy. But why should this riddle be made for me?
You'd better hurry, before one of your rivals takes the prize.
What's the prize for the victor again?
The victor will be honored by the king himself.
What exactly does that mean?
You have no business participating in the challenge if you can't appreciate that. Unworthy peasant.
I'll be back.
South of the north gate.
It's fat enough.
Where's the north gate? Here?
Those pigs are big. I'll go for it. Now I have...
Do you have a journal or anything?
Hello,
Why are you Lloyd? And why?
No. So, but if Troger... This will... I hope they'll be... I don't play... I don't want any... I don't want... Note. That doesn't help. Of course. Of course not.
Click on everything.
This is a pig, all right, but it isn't any... This is a... You don't happen to have one of these hidden...
Not for you!
I'm still humorless. Fredhelm?
Yes?
Where did you
taught my... when I was...
And that is all?
No. I simply... At some point... And since then I've travelled the lands as a fiddler.
You can play...
You're pulling...
just a drinking...
Well, or... But at some point I'll be...
Maybe.
Oh, Geron, what a wonderful... Why don't you play your flute anymore? Huh?
Oh, please, no. I'd rather cut off both my ears than listen to that whining.
I'll think about it. I want to have another...
No. And you could...
There are no others around at the moment.
All right.
Exactly. Now for a quick exchange with the winning lot. There! I won!
Bah! Witchcraft!
Congratulations, Geron. What prize do you want?
I don't know.
Give me the wheel of cheese.
Here you go. If you'd rather have...
I wonder why I chose this in the first place.
Hey, Hey, it's against the rules to take it. You shouldn't be stealing. One drop. You shouldn't be
Hey, hand.
Piss off!
Is there any...
My oak leaf, you have to...
Yeah.
Yeah, I already know.
So the... You... Be...
Okay.
I'm too... If he were corruptible, I'm sure this would be the right... If he were corrupt... It's fat. It's... You don't mess with the old... I know.
Don't mess with... Don't...
Help yourself and fex... It's fat in... It's fat. I better... What's he supposed to... 4 oak leaves. I'm sure he gets the ideas for these challenges from his wife. It's fat.
No idea what to do.
I'll go for a... Now I... Listen. Will you help? I have to...
Alright, let's go back downstairs. Nothing in here at all.
I haven't played... Tomorrow it's off to the slaughter. Hello.
Why?
So, Olgierd's oak leaf, but if Troger swears he doesn't...
You shouldn't be one.
I want to...
Of course.
I'd like the...
Here you go. If you'd rather have something else, you can...
I wonder why I chose this. No time. Not the... Not... Why on... I need... No time. I'm out. What for... Doesn't... Not... No, I don't... I'm... That's good bait for nasty poultry. The best trap for catching... The best trap... Well, no.
Don't think for a second.
Hill the box.
Hey, it's against...
Where did you get that?
I got it.
And now you're selling it?
Shh.
Old Zephyr's plot. I wonder if he still fattens his pigs.
Could be. They get the hick...
I wonder why I chose this.
Well, go.
I want to...
Of course.
Give me the...
Here you go. If you...
By now, you...
I'm not. I wasn't very... I wasn't...
No idea what to do right now. I'm just exploring.
Drunken swine, but they shouldn't be allowed to. If he were corrupt...
Alright, actually let's go back to all this place earlier. Give him some alcohol, if I can.
When swine are just the... You like that, didn't
Look at the bird catcher. Poor boy doesn't get enough food.
Yeah, that's... But here's the...
No, nice.
I've got 3. That only leaves the 4th.
Alrighty.
Is there anything you want?
My oak leaf does...
Yeah. So you... Be...
Well, Gary.
Let me have another...
Sutures. A blank. See you.
Help yourself and Fex will be... For Oakley. You don't happen to...
Not for...
This way. For some reason I want to show... I feel like I should show these guys for 3 oak leaves.
You will beg to give me back the oak leaf.
Piss off!
You will beg to give me... I don't... It only leaves... I've had better... No, what... That doesn't help. I could... I like you much... I don't have... At least I don't have time. At least I could rid Ulfried of that. Fred,
Yes?
Acorn again.
why don't you...
You know what? Just to make it easier, I'm not going to ask.
No more. Where did you get that? So, Olgierd's... But if Troga... So, Olgierd's oak leaf is hidden in Troga's doublet. But if Troga swears he doesn't have it, then he really doesn't have it.
Let's just get back.
I'd rather... Gwynling's latest design. It won't break the bird's wings now. I'd better not. Good day, blacksmith.
Sod off!
Keep on.
Oh!
This is the beginning of the game. Why am I already stuck?
It's an easy life if you do. Nonsense. I can do better.
Let's go back up here.
Well, the guard says he doesn't have it.
What was the text of the riddle again, Olgierd?
Damn, can't you remember anything? In front of the castle stands a guard with his trousers and shirt, and in one of those two there's a leaf. I give you my word.
There's a leaf.
Yes, but he swore by Prios that he doesn't have it. Let me think.
Trousers and shirt.
Hello, Tro.
Why are you loitering here? And why is it that everybody is staring at my bed? I know good at—
Never mind. So, Olgierd's oak leaf is hid, but if Troga swears he does... Tomorrow it's an easy line. So, Olgierd's oak... But if you can still tell that old Newcastle was one... The temple, yet not even... The temple, yet not even there.
Actually, I want to examine this crank.
The crank for hoisting the pennant. Gindrick just... But that's the only thing with... Hilda will always... She'll still be standing here in 100 years. Well, I don't... Acorn. Acorn. Where did you get that?
Oh, crap.
I can't reach. Wherever did... I can't get... I need... Too far... My arm... That's no... I can't... I can't... I'm not going to break in there again. I wasn't very...
Somehow I need to... move my chair a little bit. Somehow I need to get up there.
That's one of the town bailiffs. I've got my own garments. That's one of the... Out of... I can't... Maybe. That... It isn't gonna work. I've had better... That's one of... This doesn't... Those oak leaves are stitched on. Well, no. Tomorrow it's... Good day, Black.
Sod off.
Keep on...
Oh, shut up.
Fred...
Yes?
You can place...
Does she have any
Well,
information
go
on
on.
that? No, guess not.
Let me have another...
Sutures. A blank.
See you later.
See you.
And I ran out of money.
I'm still human.
Is there any...
You have...
Yes, at least, because we'd be up...
Nonsense. That would be...
So the you... beat...
I need a sick.
Well...
What was the text of the riddle?
Dad! In front of...
There's a...
Yeah, but let me...
I'm getting too old. A single... out of... I'm getting too old.
Anything here that I missed?
Hanging loose, but I'll have to deal. Yindrik's father forged that for me when Yindrik and I was... It can't look this. I'm going to operate a real peace with Nostria.
Ah, that can help me out.
I'll borrow your...
What are you doing there?
The beautiful deck.
I'm authorized to... Hey, there is indeed one of Olgierd's brass oak leaves. Let's see what the windbag has to say about that. Now Olgierd has no chance unless he's...
Is there anything you...
Look, Olgierd, an oak leaf of pure brass. It just fell in front of my feet.
That must be the one from the castle guard. Where did you...
Why don't we just swap? Oak leaf for oak leaf.
So that you can win? No way.
If we don't, neither of us will win. There are other participants in the challenge, as you know.
All right then. How many oak leaves do you have already?
As many as you have.
I see. All right, Birdcatcher. This is your lucky day. We'll swap, but be warned, Geron. If you win the challenge, Ulfried will beat you to a pulp.
Well, he'd better get some rest then.
Four, please.
I've got all four. I should hurry to the Chamberlain.
You again?
I've got all four oak leaves.
What? You? Show them to me. Yes, indeed.
Now the dire bunch can see who were the fools all along.
Not so fast. There's one more task ahead of you.
But I've collected all four leaves.
Take this town pennant here and hoist it in front of the castle walls.
Oh my. Now that reeks of harassment.
It's meant to be a tribute to the town and your king. You are supposed to show your pride in being a subject of the King of Andergast.
Piece of cake.
Why are you like...
That has to go.
Don't mess with that.
All I have to do now is...
Don't
The birdcatcher has succeeded. That's not a good omen.
You have achieved victory in the Oakleaf Challenge.
Who would have thought?
In order to receive your honors, you will be allowed to appear before your king today. But someone of your ilk will not be admitted into the presence of the king, just like that. So listen to me carefully.
Whatever you say, Master Chamberlain.
Royal Chamberlain.
My apologies.
First rule, you're only to talk if you are spoken to first. Do not ever interrupt the king, or me for that matter, and don't approach the throne closer than 7 paces.
Yes, sir.
You can count to 7, right?
7 is the number that comes after 6.
You will address the king as Your Royal Highness or Your Majesty.
Your Royal Highness. Got it?
Don't cause me any embarrassment. One slip and you'll have spent your final day in Andergast. All right, let's get this thing over with.
Newcastle,
Game got pretty good
report.
artwork.
The young queen of Nostria will spend some memorable days here in Andergast, Your Majesty.
Have the guards been clothed properly from the armory? And has the messenger with a welcome note finally been sent?
Not only that, my liege. The finest pastries have arrived from Albernian shores. They taste delicious. And we finally managed to cast the role of the rogue Morgul for the soirée. Old Buckledorn will play the part.
An interesting choice. He shall not frighten the queen too much, though.
As you wish, my liege.
Who is that young lad over there? Is he a carney, too?
Your Majesty, a victor has been named in the minor challenge of the Oakleaf for the common folk. It is young Garon from the Tannerhood.
Your Majesty.
The youngster is the stepchild of Ranger Gwynling.
Is that so?
Yeah, sure.
It's true, Your Majesty.
Old Gwynling. Without him, we'd probably still be fearing the seer to this day.
Your Majesty, don't forget that...
He paid his dues. Be that as it may. I hereby proclaim you winner of the Oakleaf Challenge, Garon.
Thus spoken and sealed in the 1,889th year of independence.
May you make Andergast proud, my boy.
You may thank the king and rise now.
I thank you for this honor, Your Majesty.
Your audience is over now.
Wait. Say, didn't you learn the trade of the hunt from Gwynling, Garon?
He taught me 1 or 2 things, all right, but I'm still at the beginning of my career.
Each journey starts with the first step. Say, Sir Newcastle, have the attempts to rid the royal guest chambers of those nasty crows been successful yet?
Your Majesty, we're doing all we can.
But?
They're proving themselves quite obstinate, my liege. Nasty little buggers indeed, those crows.
I've been hearing that for days now.
The servants are doing the best they can.
Not good enough, it seems. It would constitute an insult to the Queen of Nostria. Garon, do you think you can deal with crows?
They're just birds like every other kind. You bait them, scoop them, grab hold of them.
Well, that's good news. I hereby charge you with the mission of ridding the royal guest chamber of all crows.
But, Your Majesty...
The whole court is terribly busy, Newcastle. I'm sure you can use a helping hand.
Of course, my liege. I'm just saying... Well, you know what people say about him.
I'm not inclined to bother with the superstitions of the plebs. It is concluded. Take the man-child to the ravaged chambers at once.
Very well, my liege.
Fulfill your charge well, Garon, and we'll meet again. The fate of Andergast lies in your hands.
I will not disappoint you, my king.
You have brought me some serious trouble already, young man. I hope you won't cause us any more bad luck.
I'll do my best.
The crows have been at it in here since yesterday. You can see for yourself what damage they've done. In just a few days, the Queen of Nostria will arrive. These are the only appropriate chambers for a guest of that importance.
This must have been a nice room once.
Spare your cheeky comments. You better start catching those crows. And I said catch, not kill. King Aphedan's wife doesn't want any bad omens, you hear?
Got it. I'll think of something.
And don't let your fingers get sticky.
All right. Let's see what we have to work with here.
What on earth makes them destroy it? Perhaps Gwynling is right. Something's wrong with... Perhaps Gwynling is right. Useless. Who needs so many candles burning at the same time anyway? This is bound to batter someone to death. I'm supposed to catch... Not a good play. I'll have to... Not a good play. The trap is... Now I need... That's good bait. A bird catcher needs a proper trap.
What was that?
Nothing. Everything's fine. That's a good idea, but I'll have to set... I should hang the stag. No wonder the stag... No wonder...
Alrighty, put the antler back up. Gonna put the net on there.
I'll hang the net, but where do I fa...
Murder that bird. Alright. It's kind of weird.
You spell doom.
Just as I thought.
What? Where am I? The execution. The seer.
Silence! No bad omens. And to think I put in a good word to the king for you.
What happened?
I know what will happen. You'll catch those crows by the hour of 6 this evening, or you'll be put in the pillory.
The crows. Right. I don't suppose this was successful.
The sand in your hourglass is wasting away, birdcatcher. It will run out at the hour of 6 this evening.
This dream, it... Pull yourself together, Geron, and start to deal with those crows already. The king trusts me. I can't let him down. Perhaps Gwynling found something that can help me while he was dissecting the bird.
Alright, let's go back and talk to him. I'm gonna get beat up by those guys.
Geron, you turned up at the right time.
He sure seems to have gone through a mood change. That can't be good.
You'll have to catch a fairy for me, as quickly as possible.
A fairy? What's gotten into you?
We don't have much time. Help me.
I need your help. This cannot be delayed.
I may be wrong, but perhaps the seer is back.
Again with this horror story. You're not making any sense. You'd better help me expel the crows from the royal guest chambers.
Later. For now, just do what I tell you.
How could the seer possibly be back? He's dead, isn't he?
We all watched him die, but now not only the crows have returned.
But the magpies too?
Murders, Geron, where none should occur. First Knight Ulderich, now Magister Dorata. They were the ones who put the seer at the stake. Who knows what else will happen?
What's a fairy got to do with the seer?
Not a fairy, the fairy. You have to catch her before someone else does.
What does the seer want with the fairy?
Only she can unleash the power of the magic harp. No man, not even the seer, can play it without dying. By the gods. If he's back, everything will start all over.
You aren't making any sense to me, old man. Tell me more about that magic harp.
I don't know. It is said to be from the realm of the fairies.
What did the seer want with the harp?
He longed for her, because she was the gateway to his power. Or that's what he thought, anyway.
What powers does the harp hold?
Nobody knows. But it is said that when the harp sounds, Andergast will perish. That's why you have to catch the fairy. She is the key.
Is this the one in the drawing?
This is what she might look like. Who can be sure?
How do you know so much about the seer?
It was I who led all those heroes to him. To his hideout in the Stone Oak Forest.
You were part of the hero's quest?
Hunters and scouts. We caught him. And then we burnt him.
And now a knight and a magician are dead.
Just trust me, and all will be fine.
Why haven't you told me all this before?
Now is not the time.
Well, obviously, it never was the time. How did you catch that crow over there?
A certain attractant, but it needs water that's been touched by fairy magic.
So I would have to go where the fairy lives anyway.
That's right.
If I catch the fairy, will you help me with the king's crows?
Promise. But would you please hurry now?
You don't have to tell me that. All right. How do I catch a fairy?
The fairy lives in a hidden place in the Stone Oak Forest, near an old but sealed fairy portal. Look about 2 midden miles north of the Old Finger, where the oneberries grow. If you hear the great waterfall, you're in the right place.
Oh, I'll find that place all right.
Try to lure the fairy out of her hollow by playing your flute. She's nosy, but also very shy.
And then I'll catch her with a cage.
Fairies can be deceiving. Don't let her put a spell on you.
Not to worry. If she's got wings, I'll catch her. And with this fairy water, I'll be able to catch my crows?
Yes. All the other ingredients are easy to find.
Splendid. The king will be amazed. I'm on my way now.
You must.
Is the cage...
Yes. And take better...
Anything else I could grab from here? It doesn't look like it. Nope. Alright, let's go.
Very well, then. Hello there.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
What?
Nothing. You're doing all right. Just keep practicing. I'm not even here. You're all alone in the woods and nobody's here to judge you. Not even me. See how I'm gone?
That must be her. Stop. Wait. I've got a beautiful melody for you. Listen to this.
Just keep on playing.
Will you come out of there?
Who?
Why, you, of course.
Who, me? Have you forgotten you're all alone?
I'm not alone. You are here.
And who else?
Nobody?
Aha! If you were a friend of the forest, they'd all be here. The moss hogs and the hazel ferrets. The pebble crane would even rain on you from the skies to honor you. And the wood foxes would build a magnificent bonfire, and everyone would dance.
What?
But as you are not a friend of the forest, everyone just stayed at home.
If I were a friend of the forest, would you come out then?
Yes, in that case we'd have something to talk about. We'd have to stand in awkward silence otherwise.
And in order to be a friend of the forest, I'd have to...
Have friends, that's right. Resin rats, for example. Or paper finches.
And where would I find those?
If you don't have any friends, you'll have to make them up.
What on earth has Gwynling foisted upon me? I'll be back. What a peculiar snail shell. What's hidden in the phone? What's hidden? What for? Of course. Not like. Didn't seem to like. What's with the snail in the foliage? What's it? All right. What makes?
No, please stay. I seldom have.
All right. Hello? The snail, Jerka, my best friend in all...
You called her just now, but she preferred to stay at home. She doesn't seem to like you.
So I'm...
A forest friend, that's right. He'd have to be made friends of...
What's hidden in... Well... Of course not. This doesn't... I don't think... That doesn't help very much. What a peculiar... What's hidden in...
The snail didn't like it. You'll have to play slow.
Perhaps Gwynling will give me a little bonus for a rare beast like that. Very well. Perhaps Gwynling will settle for a hedgehog in case I can't catch the fairy.
Serves you right, Spike. You shouldn't always sting our guests. No wonder no one ever comes to visit us. You scare him.
Ow! Long and ache. No. No time. Why should an ache? No. I don't. Hello? Look at my hedgehog.
But you had to imprison him so that he's... That's no way...
So...
A forest friend. Friends of...
Ow! Nothing. That's no... I don't think... I'd rather...
No, please... Help yourself. I have plenty of those.
He won't eat those. Lure the fairy out of her hollow. Great. Oh, this one goes here. That one there. This one over there. Chestnut mannequin. My very best. Hello? Well, now, a chestnut king.
A king? Really?
Yeah, he rules the realm of the chestnuts and he's my friend.
I'm deeply honored, your tiny majesty.
Here on here is my dearest friend of the forest, my lady fairy.
Both of you may enter.
Finally. What a strange place. Dolls made of bulbs with hats made of leaves. But where is the...
Hello. I am Nuri Dari Nelavanda, and this is Miss Greenbald, Finkel and Hinkle, the Turnip Ghosts, and Plapperap. To make it simple, you can call me Nuri. Why are you looking at me like that? Are you... in love?
Now that's unfortunate. I thought you were a fairy. All this nonsense, completely in vain.
Of course I am a fairy. What else could I be?
You're a human, just like I am. You're much too tall for a blossom fairy and a man-sized fairy.
We'll turn you into a radish at once if you don't keep quiet.
Oh no. The dolls, No, please. Please don't do it. I'm just a simple bird catcher. How was I supposed to know?
I'm just fooling around. I can't turn anyone into a radish. In fact, I can't turn anyone into anything anymore.
But you are a fairy?
Yes. Why?
Would you like to come with me?
Why? Do you want to show me your world, which must be full of humans?
Yes.
With roofs made from wooden shingles?
Exactly. I can show you those.
Oh, that's marvelous. But... no, I can't leave here. I must stay near the fairy gate.
Is this the fairy gate? Does it lead to your world?
Not anymore. It's been sealed.
Did you come from the fairyland?
Yes. And hopefully I'll never go back there.
Why can't you just come with me?
If I leave here, I get sick. The only thing that keeps me alive in this world is the magic of the fairy gate.
How's that?
It is my well. Without its water, my soul dries up. Like a plant.
Couldn't you just take a part of the magic with you?
How could I do that?
Let me think about it. Why don't you want...
That's just...
Well, I'll be back... She cut their roots and dressed them in clothes made of leaves. What in the name of the unknown did...
Need a cup?
Can I borrow one of...
Not those. No. I'll give them to you.
Not this... Let's see where this leads me. I can fish for the water, but the rod still needs a container. I'm not gonna... All kinds of things could happen if I touch... Whoever sealed this fairy gate... Whoever sealed this...
Have you seen my waterfall yet? It keeps even at night. No, please.
All right. Get out of there. It's like an elven corn. Looks like Gwynling has fixed... Well, the prawn shellers of Nostria would laugh at me, but that's still a...
What are you doing there?
Very well, but how do I seal the snail shell now? I need to focus. What for? Not suitable. I'm not sure. Interest. The acorn fits on the end. Now finally I'll attach the leather ribbon so that the a cornucopia. Look what I've made for you.
You've tied Yerka the snail to a leather ribbon.
No, look. The snail shell is filled with water from the fairy gate. Now you can come with me.
Really?
Just try it. Alrighty, let's go.
You have to show me everything. Where do we go first?
We have to go to Andergast.
Is that where you live?
That's one way of expressing it.
Which way? This way.
Wait.
Look, Geron. A magnificent bird.
This plague gets worse and worse. Come, there's the town gate.
I just want to say hello to him.
This unkempt black witch's beast?
Says the ugly, pale-faced pig-eater.
Hello, Raven.
I advise you to avoid the town.
What's he saying?
Two dark figures tiptoe past the gate. They're on the lookout for your fairy friend.
Who says she's a fairy?
I am a fairy.
She's lying. How come you can talk anyway? And how do you know everything?
I once made a big mistake, so the gods punished me by giving me the conscience of a man.
Birds don't make mistakes. Birds just do whatever it is that birds do.
You mean like the crows in this town?
Why don't you regale us with a cheerful tale?
Stay away from him, Nuri. Something's wrong here.
But all creatures have the gift of speech, Garon.
That's not important. Come on, you'll be safe with me and Gwynling. Why is the door open?
This is where you live?
Something's wrong here.
Look at this mess.
Is this blood? By the gods, there's somebody here. The fairy. I have to hide her. Look, Nuri.
Is that a...
Yes, wait.
Who's this?
I have to find... By the gods. What happened here? Your eyes. Who did this to you?
The seer. He's back.
Don't move.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
with you now.
He sent his creatures for me. The fairy. You'll have to... They...
Gwynling. Gwynling, stay with... What did the attackers want from you?
The old fairy. Scholar. He'll be the next.
What do they want with the fairy?
He needs her, but he mustn't get her.
What did you tell them?
I spit at them with my own blood.
What kind of...
Creatures of the night. Strangers in a strange world.
What did they look like?
They had pale faces and pointy claws.
What fairy, Scholar? Please don't die. Not now.
He travelled with us back then. 13 years ago. He was the one who sealed the gate to the fairyland.
Where is he now?
It was all in vain.
Where is the fairy scholar?
In the blood barrier at the Red Lake.
He went to the Auckland?
It's too late now. All is lost.
What will happen with the fairy now?
There's only one solution.
What way is that?
You'll have to kill her. It's the only way that Seer can be stopped.
What? No, I'm not a murderer.
In that case, Andergast will perish.
I can't kill the fairy.
You'll have to do it.
Surely there must be another way.
Don't be a fool. His power is beyond the realm of your imagination.
Gwynling?
There. I can hear them, the black wings.
Oh no! Buddy.
No. No. No, 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 no! What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? I can't kill the fairy. I'm not going to change my mind again. There must be another way. The fairy scholar. The Red Lake in the blood barrier. The king can deploy his knights there. They'll know how to defeat the seer. I must go to the castle immediately to warn them, and everything will be fine.
There she is! There's the witch! Don't look into her eyes! Witch, take her to the stake to burn!
Oh no, Nuri! Nuri!
Giron, you're human. I'm afraid that they'll do...
What did you do? I
got bored. I wanted to see it. In the big courtyard, all the animals had been caged. I felt so sorry for them.
So you opened the...
Yes.
Why didn't you stay in the cabinet?
I didn't want to do any harm. Ask the raven.
How did you get up?
I can't remember. I was scared of your humans, and the next thing I knew I was up. But now...
Those are not...
Alright. I think this would be a good stopping point. We'll take a little break now and get back to the edition. We'll be back. I'm definitely going to continue this later. Maybe tomorrow, maybe later. Doing this live stream and I'll put this up to YouTube and then